What we're doing today is we are going to go through a phone call that you would go through if you're having trouble fitting your Easy Denture.
So you have your boiling water there, your hot water.
Yeah.
You're going to put the denture. Typically, I like to start with the upper for the patients. I have some patients that like to start with the lower, but typically we start with the upper and we get that lined up first. So you're going to take the upper denture and we're going to drop it in the hot water. I like to do it teeth down.
Teeth down. So I'm going to use a spoon because this is really hot.
Perfect. Sounds good to avoid some of the splashes. We're going to leave it in the boiling water for a minute.
You think we're about ready to come out? I think it's been.
I think so. It's been close to a minute there. So.
All right. So what are we going to do with it now?
And then just go ahead and we remove it from the boiling water. And we place it face down on the counter, teeth down on the countertop. Perfect, just like that. And then we want to let it cool for about a minute. And you can touch it after about 30 seconds and feel it out. And if it feels comfortable and cool enough to your hands, it's going to be fine to go ahead and start adapting and placing in your mouth. Okay, so you're going to feels sticky, it feels fine to the back of your hand, right? When you stick it to the back of your hand, it's not too hot?
No.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. So now you'll put it in your mouth.
Okay.
You want to size it up. You want to adapt the palate of your mouth by kind of like doing like a little thumb sucking. And I like it when my patients push around their cheeks here on the outside too, because that helps to manipulate. Once you line the teeth up in the middle, look in the mirror, make sure the teeth are looking center there, and yours are looking pretty close there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then just kind of adapt around here. Run your thumb around the roof of your mouth. Do a little, like literal thumb sucking, and that helps to get a little bit of a posterior seal. Get the seal around the back, and adapt the material up around their vestibules to make sure you get that fit. What we're doing is basically with the Easy Denture, it's almost taking like an impression of the inside of your mouth because that material really flows and adapts around.
Okay. I think I'm happy with that.
That feel okay there? Mm-hmm. So I like to keep it in place just for about 30 seconds to a minute, let it start to harden up a little bit. And then I have patients that, we have customers that end up having a lot of tori or bony extrusions in the mouth. So for those, you do want to start getting the denture out early when it's still soft to make sure it doesn't harden in your mouth. So you want to kind of take it out, then you can put it back in, and sounds like you got a little suction there.
I did. Look at this.
And then you see how the inside, you see how it molded to everything there nicely? That adapted really well, Michelle. Nice job.
Thank you.
All right. So now what we could do is we can cool it down, or we could heat it again if it doesn't feel like it fit well. You see, you have some extensions around the back, around the palate. Looks like it went a little long there.
It did.
So if that's an area that you want to heat up again and trim off with some scissors, you can. Just the back end only. Yep, you could do it just like that if you want to. You could use tongs or use a spoon. And then once that's soft, it should take only about 15 or 20 seconds there to do that. Once that's very soft, you could just trim it right off pretty easily. Don't worry, if you trim too much off, you could add it back if you need to. If you want to put that back in your mouth and adapt and see how that feels.
That feels much better.
So now you could run it under cool water if you want to, and your tap is just fine. And that just helps to set it. So now it's no longer in that phase, in that thermoplastic phase where we're going to get any adaptation changes. And then once it's set, you really have to put it back in that boiling water for at least 15 to 20 seconds before you get any changes again. So don't worry about the thermoplastic properties at this point whenever you're eating hot foods or drinking anything hot. You're never going to have anything in your mouth hot enough to cause that to deform. And now we'll do the bottom denture. So you'll put the upper denture back in place, and you want the upper denture in your mouth. And you could use a little adhesive right now to keep it in place. I recommend that for all customers, for everyone that wears a denture. I'm a big adhesive fan. Okay, now we'll do the lower. So kind of the same exact thing that we did before. At this point, because your water from the microwave has been out for a little while, I recommend that you reheat it.
Water is back. Now we want to fit the lower denture.
Yes, and I could see you in the mirror there as well, so the camera angle is good there. So now you're going to take the lower denture, put it teeth down for 60 seconds in the boiling water. And I like how you do the spoon. That way you don't get a splash. That's looking pretty good there, Michelle. What do you think?
I'm thinking I'll take it out. Same thing as before. Just take it out and set it down.
Take it out, set it down, teeth down.
I think this feels okay.
Okay, that looks good there.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're gonna go and basically size the lower. So you want to put the lower in. We're trying to line up the bite if we can.
Okay.
Yeah, line up the occlusion first.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
Can you see it?
It does look pretty good. You might want to pull the arch out a little bit more from the molar area and spread it out.
I don't think I understood that.
Okay, so kind of grab the molars and go outward with them.
Oh, okay, okay.
Okay, to widen the arch a little bit. Okay, let me see that.
Should I bite down?
Yes, bite down gently. Okay, and then now just kind of spread here around the gums. Get that to go down. And then run your fingers around the inside. Make sure you can lift up your tongue and it's not impinging on your tongue area as you're holding it down. And just try to extend those vestibules as much as possible.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
It is really close. It's great for the first time, but you can see that the back teeth are kind of missing in the occlusion, aren't hitting where the uppers are.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to heat that again, and you could actually probably drop it back in the water that's right there right now.
Okay.
Because you don't need to do a full reset, but probably just drop it in there for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
So now you'll want to grab it and just kind of from the teeth side and just spread the arch a little bit. Grab the molars. There you go, a little bit like that. Perfect.
Okay, now put it back in.
Now put it back in. And see if that arch lines up a little better.
Are you looking over there? I think so. Look.
Good. That lined up better in the back.
Oh, I can talk.
And then you can do that as many times as you want to line up the bite just right. You know, that's real simple to do. I know we're taking a quick video here, but look, you got the upper really close in one try. You know, you had to cut back the extension in the back. You got the lower lining up pretty good. I mean, realistically, what would you say, less than 15 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
You've got teeth.